Hi guys, and welcome to the Aging Games. Today I'm going to talk to you about alcohol and how alcohol is aging you. I know guys, nobody wants to hear this, and you've heard so many things about how beneficial alcohol is, how good it is for you, and how it's full of antioxidants if you're drinking red wine. And everywhere every TV show, every movie you watch, everyone's either holding a scotch or a cognac or some wine, and it's just a normal part of our culture. But actual alcohol does have a lot of bad effects, and it will increase the rate at which you age, and it also has a lot of health implications. The first thing is that as you get older, your tolerance for alcohol actually drops. And what happens is your liver isn't performing like it used to, and with hormonal changes, alcohol will affect your body a lot more than it does when you're younger. So please do keep this in mind. And if you're still drinking the same amount as you were when you were younger, it's going to have a much more detrimental effect on your body. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is with alcohol consumption, there's also a higher risk of accidents because your stability as you're walking, your movements and everything is compromised a lot more as we're getting older, and we're not as stable. And as I said, the alcohol will have a more detrimental effect on our bodies, and we'll get drunk more quickly. So there's also a risk of fractures, a risk of falling, risk of breaking bones, hip fractures, which can be very, very serious later on in life as well. Now, as far as your skin, when it comes to skin and beauty, alcohol, first of all, it dehydrates your whole body, and it also dehydrates your skin. Dehydrated skin is obviously not going to look nice. It's not going to be plump. It's not going to look fresh. Your face is not going to look rejuvenated. It's going to look like a prune. Okay, not exactly like a prune, but eventually like a prune, like a raisin. Other than dehydration, alcohol will also give you a flushed look. It can give you pink, red, rosy cheeks, which is not very nice, and also purple capillaries, which you might see on people that drink a lot of alcohol. These broken little capillaries on the nose, around the face, everywhere. It's not really a nice look at all. So alcohol doesn't just speed up the aging of your skin, but because it has a detrimental effect on your liver and it's going to slow down liver function, it can eventually lead to jaundice, which would change the color of your skin to a more yellow tone, and also it could change the color in the whites of your eyes, which would also be more yellow. And now the next thing that alcohol can cause is problems with your heart, including high blood pressure, and also eventually lead to heart disease. Sadly, it doesn't end there, because alcohol can also impact your brain, especially overconsumption of alcohol can lead to loss of brain volume. It can actually shrink your brain. You can see that on an MRI, what happens to people's brains who drink on a regular basis. And this can actually lead to all kinds of different impairments. It can lead to dementia. It can lead to Alzheimer's disease. So it can make any kind of neurological disease much worse. And finally, alcohol, despite people believing that it can help, you drink a glass of wine and then you can go to bed and get a good night's sleep. So it might help you initially fall asleep faster, but actually alcohol will cause disruptions in your sleep pattern, and you will not get the rejuvenating sleep that you actually need. So regularly drinking before you go to bed is not a good idea, because you'll be waking up, you'll be hungover, your face is not going to look good, it's not going to look fresh. That hungover look is not a nice look at all. So if you guys look at all of these things that are happening in your body, and I can talk about this for hours because it literally impacts every single cell in your body. So if you're trying to age nicely, gracefully, in a healthy manner, in a natural way, then you really need to cut down your alcohol consumption, because it will eventually not just show up on your face, but it will show up in different kinds of health conditions. Now, if you've made the decision that alcohol is not for you, or you'd like to reduce the amount of alcohol that you're drinking, or for your loved one or for yourself, what are the alternatives? What can you do? What can you have instead of alcohol? So there are the obvious things. You can have soft drinks, lots of sugar and sugar-free stuff, or you can have juice, again, a lot of sugar. You can have the alcohol-free cocktails, the virgin cocktails that most restaurants and bars will serve. Again, ton of calories, ton of sugar. I really tend to stay away from those. But in a social situation, you kind of want to feel like you're part of the party. And if you have guests over, maybe they're not drinking, but you don't want to just give them a glass of water and they're the only one standing there. So what can we do? Yeah, there's alcohol-free beer, there's alcohol-free wine, but until now, I have never come across alcohol-free spirits. So when this company, Lyre's, popped up on my Instagram feed, I was super, super excited, and I ordered a few bottles, as you can see. I was really excited about this one, because if I do drink on a rare occasion, I love an Aperol Spritz. And this one tastes exactly like Aperol Spritz. It has very little sugar, very low in carbs. And there are two options to drink this. One would be, you could mix it with like sparkling water, with Perrier, for example, and put a little bit of orange flavoring or a slice of orange. That's one option. That would be completely alcohol-free. Or you could mix it with the regular stuff, with Cinzano or sparkling wine or champagne, and then you're still reducing your alcohol by half. So it's going to be a very low alcoholic drink, and already, you know, sparkling wine and champagne are very low in carbs. They're also not very high in alcohol, so that would be a nice way to still be part of the party without having all the alcohol. They also have amaretti, which is great for making cocktails. You can make all kinds of different really cool cocktails with this. And this is the one I'm super excited about. Now my husband, he likes his gin and tonic a little bit too much, to be honest with you. And for him, like, it's kind of a ritual. He likes to sit outside, and you can see it's quite pretty here. The view is beautiful. He likes to sit outside, have a cigarette. I know my husband smokes. It's crazy. I mean, everyone can't be healthy, no, in the family, right? So he likes his gin and tonic, his cigarette, and it's kind of his relaxing time. And I thought, well, it would be so nice if we could somehow reduce how much gin he's drinking. And when I saw this, I thought, this just gave me a really clever idea. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to mix my husband the gin and tonic. I'm going to tell him it's a new kind of gin. I won't say it doesn't have any alcohol. And I want to see his reaction, like his honest reaction, to see if he can tell the difference. Because if he can, then nobody can. And he's very particular about his gin. He doesn't like every kind of gin. So I really want to see what happens with this one. So let's have a look. Okay, here I come with the gin and tonic. I'm going to surprise my husband and see how he likes it. Hey honey, I've got a new gin and tonic for you to try. It's a new gin. Okay. I just got it, and I want to see what you think. Cheers.
Thank you.
He's shy, so I have to film him from behind. He doesn't want to be on camera. How is it?
I like it.
Not bad?
Good, yeah, very good.
What if I told you there's no alcohol in it?
Doesn't taste like that.
Tastes like it does have alcohol?
Yeah.
You like it?
It's good.
Huh, fantastic. So after the fake gin and tonic fiasco with my husband, I did have a few questions for him, and he was generally shocked and surprised. He really could not tell that there was no alcohol. And he said pretty much you could give this to anybody, anywhere, and they would think that they are drinking a real gin and tonic. They would probably be surprised. There would be no effects to it at all. But I mean, I think this is really a good way to reduce your alcoholic consumption, either for yourself or for a loved one. Like I said, you can mix it half and half, or just switch to this completely, and in a social situation, nobody would even know that you're not part of the party and you're not drinking, and nobody can really say anything. It's kind of sad that you do get in those situations where people will shame you for not drinking alcohol. And I do see this happening, and it's kind of sad, because I think it's a good thing if you avoid alcohol. So guys, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and to also hit the little bell so you get notifications every time I post a new video. And please also check out my new book, The Aging Game's How to Come Out a Winner. It's a #1 bestseller on Amazon. You can get your copy below, your digital copy, or you can also find it on Amazon. Thanks for watching, guys.